I used to be, at one time, a Jehovah's Witness. One of those people who would knock on your door on a Saturday morning. And the reason I knocked is because I wanted to teach you that you could live forever and that you positively would not die. That you could learn the truth, and that those truths were coming from a small group of men who believed they were communicating with Jesus Christ from somewhere deep within the inner chambers of the Brooklyn Bethel headquarters of the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society. Yes, that's the reason why I would get up early on a Saturday morning and knock on your door. Of course, eventually, after some years, I began to realize that what I was teaching you at your doorstep was the exact same kind of things that Satan was trying to teach Eve in the Garden of Eden. That she positively would not die, and that she could know the difference between good and evil. That Eve would know the truth if she disobeyed God and ate fruit from the tree of knowledge. I myself was convinced that I had access to that knowledge that was coming from this small group of men, and that you could benefit from these things. I hope that you'll forgive me for having knocked on your door with the kind of presumption that I actually had the truth, and not realizing that I had been misled, and that what I was really teaching you were the same lies that Satan told. And so for this reason I'm making this video in the hopes that you might forgive me, and I'm making this video as an apology to all those people who I woke up on a Saturday morning and tried to trick them with the same lies that Satan told. So please forgive me for having done that. In 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, the Apostle Paul showed that there would be people who would believe the lie, and in fact that they would actually take pleasure in the lie. And I'm convinced that it's the exact same lie that I was trying to tell you on a Saturday morning after I knocked on your door. And so I realize that it's really true, that people really do take pleasure in the lie, and they believe that they positively will not die, and that they actually do know the difference between good and evil, and that they know the truth. And that's the reason why they still continue to knock on your door. So please realize that these people who do knock on your door on Saturday mornings are probably, most of them are a lot like me, and they don't realize that they've been deceived by Satan. And so be very careful with what you say to them, and please realize that they also have been deceived. And so I ask that you don't mistreat them, but help them to understand that Satan's lie is very insidious, and that it has an enormous effect on the entire planet and its inhabitants, right from the start of creation, right to the end of the world. There will be people believing the same lies that Satan told, and I'm really sorry that I actually participated in those things. So please forgive me, and be careful when you wake up on a Saturday morning to what you might hear when someone knocks on your door. Carefully measure it against what it really does say in the Bible, and protect yourself and your family from the machinations of Satan and the lies that he so cunningly tells. Once again, please forgive me. I'm very sorry that I knocked on your door.